They're oh,
Hello.
fuck.
There he is.
Fuck.
Hey, buddy.
Remember
Going
me?
my
What
way.
imagine if he jump scared and he just swam right at you.
He can just hard 90-degree turn. Once he gets to
Can
the
we
end of
see
this
it?
specific...
but like,
Get away from me. Hey, everybody, welcome back.
everybody, welcome back.
Oh, God, I'm in hell. All right, we're back.
It's wetter than I thought it would be down here.
We're starting a little earlier than I wanted to because I wanted to get back to where we met Lucrezia. I don't even know if we're going the right fucking way.
You are.
Okay. Because we went through an event. I think enough time has passed, so I think Lucrezia is going to be gone, and we can get into its ultimate weapon.
She's a
This
goner.
is not the right way.
Think enough time has passed.
No,
Spider-Man 3 was an okay movie.
That's towards the Key of the Agents.
Right.
So this should be the way to go. Yeah. So that creature we just saw that's the Emerald weapon. That is one of 2 super bosses of this game, and he's a chunky fuck.
Like me.
I relate.
I think. Does he have 1 million HP?
Yes.
Yeah,
think
he has
they
a
both
million.
do.
Yeah. No. Ruby has 750,000.
Oh, okay. But then the hands.
Yeah, but you're not dealing.
Yeah, but you're not.
But you're not dealing with the hands. At
Yeah.
all.
Well,
The hands
if you
are-
play it right.
Yeah, if you're playing it right, you're not dealing with the hands at all. But the body itself still has 750,000 HP. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
And they're both
it's-
gimmick. And they're both gimmick fights.
Yeah.
They're not. You just go in and you fight them. Each one has some goofy thing that you have to do in order to fight them.
Yeah.
Ruby, for instance, the easiest way to fight it is just one character.
You have to start with one character.
Yeah, you have to
otherwise you're
start
gonna
with
get
one
world
character, or the entire fight's
like-
impossible.
Okay, so like here the
Is she here or is she?
No, she's gone.
She's gone.
so like, a thing with Lucrezia. Do you have to get kills with Vincent or just in general?
In general.
In general. No. I thought
No,
it
it's
was
in
with,
general.
It's in general. Okay, I thought it was with Vincent specifically.
Death penalty.
Well, I mean, you haven't used them, and
No.
she's gone. So
Yeah. Well, no, because no, we mean Lucrezia's gone like for the remainder of the game. She's not here.
yeah.
But Vincent's death penalty increases in strength the more kills.
Oh,
you
you're
have.
talking. Okay.
But I wasn't sure if it was just kills in general or Vincent kills. That's what I'm unsure.
See, I feel like it would have to be Vincent kills,
Uh,
other's just any kills that you've
just any
gotten throughout the
yeah,
game.
then the weapon will already be absurdly
yeah,
powerful.
it
Right.
should already be powerful.
So I think it's just Vincent kills. But we also get Vincent's level 4 limit break, which is Chaos. That is his final transformation.
It's pretty potent actually because the attacks that comes with Chaos is Chaos Saber, which is Giga Dunk but on everybody, and Satan Slam, which is a
I
2 to
love
3
that
hit
name.
attack.
what a great name.
I love the Satan
Giga
Slam.
dunk.
It's whatchamacallit. It starts with 1 hit, then it does a flash of instant death, and then it does another hit.
I'm just now this Vincent slamming the devil into the ground.
Yes, but can he
like
dunk?
like a dramatic, it's in motion, him slamming him hard.
Hey Hojo, welcome to the Space Jam.
What's his name? The commentator outside. Oh my God!
Here's your chance, Satan Slam. Okay.
He slammed them.
Fuck out, he slammed him hard.
All right. Let's go back to Cosmo Canyon, though.
We need a ship.
Yes, we do. Oh no, I have a submarine.
Wait.
You're not gonna get the.
We have to shit to get to Cosmo Canyon?
Yes.
Oh, we already went to the bathroom before we went into the ship.
But shit happens.
Cloud, I gotta take a piss. I swear to God, Sid, we just
So
went
help
to the
me.
bathroom.
I
I will
will-
turn the ship around.
Yes, please. I go to the bathroom.
Exactly.
Thankfully, we have airship trouble. Ultimate Weapon's not out now.
No,
right?
he doesn't show up
okay.
until after the Cosmo segment.
Okay. Okay, so literally after this.
It's either after the Cosmo Canyon segment or after the Forgotten Capital segment.
I was curious to see if Ruby Weapon was there, but he's not.
He doesn't show up until after you kill Ultima. Of course, you can't land here,
We
so you
can't.
gotta
No, we
walk.
can't land here
yeah.
because this ground is brown.
It's rock. If you had a chocobo, that wouldn't be a problem.
Oh, yeah, we can start doing. Oh, God.
You're not gonna choke.
I gotta prepare like for that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna take.
That's a
while to
whole
prepare.
thing.
That's a whole thing.
That's not just
That is
very
a whole.
simple.
That is a whole thing. What is it? Oh, I
Whoa.
love these guys.
Damn.
Jesus, lady.
Damn, I was kind of hoping she critical him that first hit.
wanted to know where's the bus stop.
The Gallian Beast. It's like a mini behemoth.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's the Berserk Dance.
Oh,
Meanwhile,
no
Tifa's looking at him like, I hit harder than that.
So is anybody going to comment on that?
wood.
I didn't immediately take that as like WOULD. I thought it was just WOOD. It's like yes, my table is. Can I not talk to you? I was gonna say,
Yeah,
I've just
what the
phased
heck
through
was
this.
that?
You want to grab the Fulcrum material while you're here?
Yeah, we can because that place is now open. Was that up here in this hut?
I believe so.
We're about to find out.
No,
wait,
that
there's
one.
not, there's
Up
not,
there.
there's not.
That hut.
Yeah.
Up top.
Up top.
Don't leave you hanging, dude.
Oh, okay. So we gotta go with that hut. That's Pizza Hut.
That's actually Little Caesars. Here we are. Yeah. So when we originally visited Cosmo Canyon, this red tape was blocking the way to this little window here. Well, not window, but a little door. And our reward for actually remember that this place exists is not only this fucking thing. Holy shit! There we go.
Full cure.
For a cure and an elixir and a magic.
And a
source.
magic source.
Wow, there was 2 things in that bag.
I can show you a magic source. It's between my thighs.
And Elliot was later arrested that day.
Said they wanted to show me.
How come when Jesus exposes himself, he gets all this fame, but then when I expose myself, I go to prison?
Because you're not Jesus.
You're not Jesus.
Yeah.
Elliot.
Yeah. Everybody else is like, oh, it's the son of our Lord. And for me, it's like, sir, you're not allowed in Home Depot anymore.
Oh, you went past Videl, by the way.
That's right. The model is kind of a dead ringer for Fidel. Oh, we're Dragon Ball Z. For those that don't know, because you might not.
Everybody knows.
I don't.
Not everyone.
I was gonna say Matt doesn't.
I'm kidding.
No. One of the cool ones.
It's not about.
I promise you I know what I'm talking about.
I watch cooler shows like Dragon Ball GT. Get the fuck out.
What's up, Bugenhagen does?
Burger Heaven.
Burger Heaven.
Ooh.
We're basically just using Bugenhagen right now as a huge material depot.
Something buried or something forgotten.
Actually,
remember
that's not
I
the main reason.
existed.
That's not the main reason. We're here to get advice and we're here to like get some guidance on what we should be doing now.
You remembered I existed.
That's
You
right.
embrace the dark.
Oh,
I was born in it. Molded by it.
oh, here goes the dark. It's back. It's back.
Just as I remember.
The cold darkness that's coming for me eventually.
Red 13 forgot to pay the bill again.
You son of a bitch.
It's under your name.
No, it isn't
Jesus.
Hitler.
Why would you put it behind that anime movie? He said it was under your name. Oh no!
Used it as the coaster.
How dare you?
No one else was watching it.
Every
I
day,
thought it was okay.
Every day, I feel euthanasia is a pretty good option.
he's dying soon, actually. But that's for later. He's never gonna watch your name. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Didn't your name also involve a meteor that fucking crashed?
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it did.
Shit, now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, remember it broke off into pieces.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, because Shinra put the
'cause the
fucking
rocket
rocket
didn't
on
work.
the damn meteor.
Makoto
Right.
Makoto Shinkai
No,
was Final Fantasy
legit though,
VII.
These are stories of 7.
Legit though, your name is fantastic.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, that's
if
a great
if
movie.
you have
Such
not
a good
watched
movie.
It, watch it. And be prepared to weep because that will hit you in the feels.
Because the first time you watched it was in
Momocon.
Anime Week in Atlanta.
And Awa, yeah, I watched it.
Like we were there, and then you made a tweet saying like I'm not crying. The fuck?
Wasn't until the end for me. It was the very, very, very last thing that happens. I was like,
I know what you
oh,
mean. Yeah.
there you go. Because I thought it was going to end in a way that I was not happy with.
No,
Right.
I thought
And
so
I
too.
was like, no, wait,
And
this
I
sucks.
know what you're talking about, and the
Yeah.
audience visibly gasped.
Yeah, I was like, come on, man.
Yeah.
And then it switched. I was like, oh.
Like seeing it in that kind of environment. Like I saw it in theaters already by that point. But then like seeing it in an environment like in a convention, holy shit, it amplified it. It was so great.
So this
Now
is,
you get 4 big rocks.
Yep, this is the huge material that we've collected throughout our journey.
And outside of Bahamut Zero, if you're doing this on a casual level, you're probably not getting the other 3.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, Matt. You can explain the huge material.
All four of these materia are considered master materia of their elements. There's Master Command for the yellow, green for the magic, red for the summon, and blue for Bahamut Zero, weirdly enough.
Yeah.
Now, the gist of it is you can get a copy of master materia if you have all your regular materias mastered.
Yeah.
All of them.
All of them.
So
yes.
the magic one you might be able to get with some due diligence. The summons take fucking forever.
Yeah.
The command takes fucking forever.
The only one I've ever done is the only one I've ever the only one I've ever gotten myself is
Bahamut type.
the only one I've ever gotten was Master Magic. I've never gotten Master Summon because again, Matt said it takes forever.
Oh, I see why they called it that trophy.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Never played it because everyone got it for the 15 demo.
What, the Type 0?
Type 0, yeah.
Type 0 has the unique distinction among Something Awful forums in that the game is so boring to Let's Play, nobody's fucking done it.
I have it. I thought about like trying it out.
I said the same thing. I never do it.
I thought about it. Then I thought, no.
I didn't know what it was. I forget where I was, and they had a bunch of cheap games, so I picked them up.
Type 0 was originally a PlayStation Portable game.
Yes.
And then a couple years later, it was re-released for PS4, but it came with a demo for 15.
Yeah.
Which is why everybody bought it.
What type of game is it exactly?
I don't know. Legit, I don't know.
Well, I'm searching it.
Yeah,
Hold on.
if you don't mind.
It's not, like, when you play it, it's not bad. It's just after a while, it's like,
So it's just really dull.
It was also a mobile game.
It's some people. It's not, like, the worst game in the world, but it's also, like, I'm not exactly frosting my pants over this.
Okay, so it says it's an action RPG.
Is it like a Muso game?
Not really.
Type 0 is part of the Fabula Nova Crystallis sub-series,
Say no, it's bad.
a set of games sharing common mythos which includes 13 and 15.
You know it's bad.
Gameplay similar to Crisis Core.
Oh,
That's probably the
Crisis
only
Core?
saving grace of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Has the player taking control of characters in real-time combat during missions across Orients. Players also engage in large-scale strategy-based battles on the world map. Has access to a multiplayer option during story missions and side quests.
See, that sounds interesting to me.
It does until you play it.
That sounds interesting. I want like, what's wrong with it? Let me ask you that.
It's just, like, it just
and
doesn't
don't hold on.
track.
Hold on. You can't say it's just not
Like,
good.
what are the legitimate
What's
problems?
fundamentally wrong with it?
I need you to understand something. Do you know the last time I played it? I can't even remember how.
So you don't know if it's bad.
Hold on.
Yeah.
Counterpoint to that.
Yeah.
You can.
I'm just being excessive,
Yeah. For the sake of conversation.
Yeah.
You can at least remember the reason why you haven't visited the game in a long time, because I think that hits you in the core. Crisis Core.
Well, the Crisis
Ew.
Core. Well, here's my problem with that. This is something that I've gotten into a conversation with about for a little while. People weren't really a big people had stuff to say about 12, about the combat system in 12. People had stuff to say about the combat system in 13, and a lot of it was that it was a bit different. It wasn't as completely turn-based as we were used to for Final Fantasy.
It also.
We've gotten to the point in the franchise where we have explored other types of gameplay. So the idea, like, let's say the problem with Type 0 was that it was an action-based game, and people would say, this doesn't feel like Final Fantasy, but we have a lot of Final Fantasy games that do feel like that. So I wonder if a revisit, with the experience that you have now, I wonder if a revisit would feel a bit more accessible.
I'm going to be honest with you right now. No!
So, what you're getting into is the reason why I'm actually excited to play 12 again.
I haven't played 12 ever, so I'm excited for that.
And I'm sorry for not playing it at the same time, because I'm terrible at doing that at the same time.
That's fine.
Originally, I passed off. I did play 12 when it released, because it was the next new entry, and I didn't care for 11 because I knew that was the MMO. But I played 12 for a few hours, and I put it down because it was a shift. It was essentially single player 11.
Yeah.
And I didn't jive with it then.
It wasn't what you were looking to play when you picked
because
that game
my
up.
last single player Final Fantasy experience was 10 and 10
Yeah.
2, which was still a more traditional Final Fantasy experience.
Right.
So 12 to me was not a super radical shift, but it was different. Like it was different enough, and I didn't like it. 13 to a similar extent, it went back to like the menus and shit like that, but it's still
aesthetically it was different.
that sort of
Tonally,
thing.
it felt weird.
And then I played 14, and then 14 that was the second MMO, and everyone knows I love 14 and
Yeah, he was
I-
a hardcore 1.0 lover.
Yeah, absolutely.
John.
People just didn't understand.
Yeah,
man.
you
Sonic
know,
06 is a
you know.
masterpiece.
Crystal
No.
Tools was the
But
future.
still, my love for 14 has made me found an appreciation for everything that is outside of the turn-based battle mechanics. And more than anything, because 14 has so much inspiration from not only 3, but Ivalice, which is where 12 is set in, and Tactics.
Yeah.
I am actually really looking forward to visiting 12
Yeah.
more than anything, because I think I'm going to really enjoy myself this time.
Yeah.
You will. You just gotta. The thing about 12 is, and this is something that screwed me up on the first time too. I wasn't engaging it on its own terms. Neither did I try to like really learn the game itself. I just was like trying to power through it my way, and was like, oh, my way or the highway type. 12 ended up becoming one of my top four favorite Final Fantasies.
Yeah.
Well, in particular, Zodiac. To be clear, although I did beat Vanilla 12, I can't go back to Vanilla 12 after Zodiac 8.
No,
That is the
you-
perfect
yeah,
version.
You
Yeah.
don't play Vanilla 12.
So, like, in that regard of you admit that you weren't playing it on your own terms, you were looking for something else. There was a different experience that you were looking for, and because of that, it kind of got in your way of being able to enjoy it for what it was. Could it be argued that 12 is the same problem, or Type 0 is the same problem?
Nope.
Where there's a decent game in there, but it wasn't what you were looking for, and so it was hard to. Because I'm playing what game? What,
16?
There's a game. Well, I am playing 16, and I do really like 16. There's something else that I was playing, and the problem was that I was having a hard time. Oh, I'm not playing it. I'm watching X-Men 97.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think it's really good. But it is difficult for me to not compare it to the original show. There are things that feel fundamentally different.
Because it's a continuation.
It's a continuation, so it's difficult for me. But it's a continuation in story. I'm thinking more like the voices for the characters, some aspects of the animation. It's just difficult for me to not think of those things.
Yeah.
So in a game, it's sort of the same thing where you might not enjoy a game because you're looking for a different kind of experience, or you're having trouble not comparing it to another experience. I am playing 16 right now, and I think 16 is incredible.
Yeah.
But I've heard people complain because it doesn't tonally feel like a usual Final Fantasy game. It's action-based instead of turn-based in any way, and so people, it's not what they're looking for.
Listen,
I think on its own it's a great game.
There's also the flip side to that coin, because remember what I said about 12? I had that epiphany very early on also, actually. It was ironically around the time of 13. So I can tell you something. Sometimes it is also completely possible to engage in artwork on its own medium and come out to the realization, no, this fucking book.
And it's just not good. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying.
Type Zero's problem.
Yeah, okay. Then that's what I'm saying with Type 0 is like, is it something that you didn't like it because you were looking for a different
Finally,
experience?
the conversation reaches the point.
Yes.
Bugenhagen, what the fuck were you losers talking about? We got a problem here.
Like, I can't say anything about Type 0.
I was
so.
more of a Lufia fan.
like I can't say anything about Type 0. I haven't played it. I don't
Neither
really care
have
for
I.
it.
I have no opinion on something I haven't played. So.
Oh, I hear you're talking about Final Fantasy games. Are you familiar with Fire Emblem?
It combines two of my favorite things: tactical gameplay. Strategy-based gaming. Tactical strategy-based gaming and incest.
I really like the incest part.
If you like tactical gameplay, you'd better also like tea parties and saunas and having lunch with characters.
Going to fuck my sister. Yes. Send the offspring to the baby dimension.
Yes, I watched Rick and Morty. And Red's there like, oh,
I want to make clear I have not played any Fire Emblem games.
Okay.
The only one I've ever played was a few Hours of Awakening.
the only one that really, there's only like at least one couple that does that, and it's
Yeah.
ironic. And in an ironic face, it's usually the sister with the crush, and the brother's like, oh.
When are we getting the penis explosion chamber as a punishment for Fire Emblem?
Thanks,
Mr.
Elliot. Now I gotta
Legend.
endure another year of Three Houses discourse for some reason.
I like them for some reason. It's like, I don't know why this keeps happening. No, there's plenty of time for jokes. I'm going to keep talking about Fire Emblem, Cloud. Anyway, so this sequence, this is where you're told to get the key to the ancients if you haven't already picked it up. We already did, though, so this cutscene will continue.
Yeah.
Right.
Key in a music.
Yeah, it's
what,
also,
what
like,
does that
really
mean,
awkward
Key in a
too.
music box. Why was that?
Because the key in itself, I think, is a tuner. Like,
oh, okay.
it turns
Right.
like
Okay.
like a fucking automatic piano player.
See, my loser self would have went back to the town in Tifa's bedroom and looked for some
Look
sort of
for
a
the
box.
music box. Maybe it's in the garbage drawer again.
Maybe I actually have to play that piano to get the high wind, which we could do right now, which we forgot about.
It's true. Yeah.
We actually found a knife back at the bar. Is it collected? Social services has it. All right, well, you can put murder down as an idea. Holy shit, we got him. Murder 1. That's literally what I thought of. It's just because like, oh, I did this, so it's like, oh, okay, we're just continuing. You know something we should go back to? I think at one point,
Saints Row 2, absolutely.
Brave Fencer Musashi.
I would like to play that game again.
Yeah,
first
you know,
game
With all
specifically.
4 of us. You know what? I also want to play Threads of Fate. Because
Oh, yeah.
that game is a spiritual successor to that game, and I think it was made by the same devs.
Yeah, it was a SquareSoft game.
Yeah,
Dew Prism.
I like the look of
I think it was called Dew Prism in the UK.
Now go inside. Hope maybe inside,
Well,
or you're just gonna get wet.
But wait, what?
God only knows.
Threads of Fate.
Um,
I think it was Dew Prism.
No, it was called Threads of Fate here.
So here's the thing.
No, in the UK.
So here's
Oh,
the
the
thing
UK.
about this.
In the UK or Japan, where I think it was.
What's up?
something
I
else.
think there's a benefit to like playing the remaster of this one because I remember in the PS1 original, this FMV background tanked the frame rate.
Oh, yeah.
So
yeah.
everything slowed down here.
I don't remember tanking my frame rate.
It just ran like a little bit slower.
See, no,
Yeah.
see,
I think the graphic itself ran
Yeah.
slower.
See, the
Yeah.
reason why it was tanking the frame rate is because you were playing on the oldest PS1 known to man.
It still
Yeah.
worked, damn it.
Just because it was upside down doesn't mean it wasn't working.
You jerk.
Oh shit, the knife holder.
I want an air knife sharpener.
I still want a knife block that's shaped like her.
It's a small thing, but I still laugh at Sephiroth driving the really long Segway. He fucking would do that.
Fuck you, clown. Neener.
God, I was a menace on that thing.
Yes, so was I. Yes, so was I.
Crash into everything I paused. I was a menace.
It's a stick shift.
Aerith shot first.
It's glowing. It's pale green.
Thank
That
God.
means it's listening to us.
Oops.
It's saying something. Gryffindor.
I'm certain that Aerith was a Hufflepuff.
No. Here's the thing. No one gives a fuck about Hufflepuffs. Let's be real.
I don't know. Based on what happened to her, I would think more Ravenclaw.
The only Hufflepuff anyone gave a fuck about was Cedric Diggory in Goblet of Fire. That was it. No one gave a shit about that house ever since.
Or before that.
Yes. He was the only one that mattered.
That's like, thank you, oops, as he drops his fucking cell phone. Oops. And he drops it right into the bed. Like, fuck. Well, I gotta get a new one. Now it's wet.
There goes your ability to change party members.
Yeah.
What are you doing in there?
But this is where we learned that holy. So the holy material the white material that fell out of Aerith after she got stabbed, is glowing because it is responding to Aerith's prayers, and it's basically the white materia summons holy. It would just
Basically, it was also that useless materia she had from the
Yeah.
at the start of the game. She said it was good for
Yeah.
absolutely nothing, but
Yeah.
it was her mother's.
which I thought was the cover material she was talking about around the house.
Oh, wow.
But when I was because
Hey, Mom, take the hit.
You have to understand, I was 10 years old when I first played this game. I was very
I don't
dumb.
know. I think it saved her life. Here, Mom, take the hit for me.
I don't know.
What are you
But
doing in the water?
Unfortunately, despite the material responding to Aerith's prayers and holy should be coming out right now, something's blocking it, and we don't know what.
Yeah, the
Glenn
water.
is constipated.
Well, maybe that star.
It's the water.
Yeah, maybe. Like, maybe get out of the tower.
The reception down here is terrible.
Oh,
Wait, but our phone works.
I love this scene so much. This scene coming out.
What the?
Remember when Junior Cannon disappeared? Yeah, actually, why are you talking like that? It was this was zero. That's it.
Meow, 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 meow,
What is
meow.
what is blood yapping about?
So you remember Sister Ray from Junon?
Yeah.
If you were paying attention to actually like the overall models because it's already gone by
Yeah.
the time you see it.
Yep.
The cannon's missing from Junon. Where'd it go?
somehow they got it over here.
Yeah, I want to see like how many fucking helicopters and ships they had to carry that thing because
You know when you actually see the process of literally moving a house?
yeah.
Kind of like that.
It's just them driving all of this down the street
Yeah.
with a truck
They
that
got
says
no,
wide load on it.
but it's in a different continent though, so they'd have no. It's actually in the same continent, but they have to get it over some mountains in the Midgar Summer
Yeah,
swamp.
yeah. That's why they had to get it. They had to put it on a boat, and then it had to go on trucks.
Ah, yes. The Dietz and Watson sauce cannon.
Is the sauce cannon ready? No, it's not. Stop asking me.
But it requires a 6-digit code. If you want to get the sauce.
So, Shinra has one other plan because their rocket idea kind of went up
Went kablooey.
in Kabul. Yeah.
Literally.
They have attached the sister ray to Midgar to give it some extra firepower that Junon could never supply it with because Midgar, is siphoning the live stream every day.
That seems unethical.
Hey, welcome
Shinra.
to the conversation, Elliot.
Hold on.
Counterpoint.
Hold on.
Mojo.
Yeah.
Hold on. So this is where I have confusion. But Mr. President, we're not going to call it the Mako cannon or Mako cannon. We're going to call it the sister ray. I always took it that it wasn't called the sister ray until this happened.
Yeah,
I honestly
but
think they just carried the name over rather than go with the Mako cannon they
At
had
the
there.
same time, that doesn't what they just said there doesn't imply that they're christening it with a new name.
And that's what I took it as.
Yeah,
I always
yeah.
took it as we're not going to call it the like. I didn't think it had a name before.
Yeah.
And then it was like, oh, we're going to call it the Mako cannon. No, we're not going to call it the Mako cannon. We're going to call it the sister ray.
Yeah, which is
Yeah,
I
that's
always
why-
took it. I always took it is that Rufus didn't know the cannon actually had a name.
Okay.
Because he was the vice president. He didn't really care about any of that shit until his father died, and now he's the president.
Right.
So the gun's called the sister, right? All right, whatever.
It's going to be huge.
It's gonna be huge.
Biggest cannon.
Shit, big-
Biggest cannon.
gonna
Costa
be-
del Sol will wish they had one.
We're gonna be, we will be using Mako, the finest Mako made in
Mako.
Junon.
It's safe. It's usable.
I don't
Trust
wanna,
me.
I'm not gonna harp on this too much, folks. I'm not gonna harp on this too much, folks. The only time I'm gonna get political on this channel. Please go out and vote. Like, for the love of God, please go out.
Dead ass.
That's all I'm gonna
Dead
say.
ass, it
Don't
matters.
make me
Yes.
disable the comment section of this video, please. Whoa, what the fuck?
What's happening?
Here's what happens when you don't vote.
You get to actually, that'd be kind of badass. Finally,
All
please
right.
release me.
All right, everybody. I've got an idea of how to stop him. Listen to me. One word. Wall.
I hate everything that's happening right now. I fucking hate everything that's happening right now.
Oh fuck!
It'll be a bigly wall. One that can repel the diamond
It's
weapon.
gonna be huge. Gonna have
gonna
my
get
face on it.
Everyone,
Beautiful.
everyone in Wu Tai will pay for it.
Why does this also make sense in the context of Shinra, though? Like, that's also...
Welcome to politics and video games. It's been there from the start. You just don't realize
Fucking-
it until later.
Metal Gear would never do this to me.
Oh, really? Senator Armstrong?
Oh, my God.
Lest we forget Senator Armstrong from that game.
All right, but legit, though.
I rules.
I'm gonna nip this in the bud, though. Not
No,
not
no more.
this. Not
We're
this.
done.
No, not that. Don't put Trump in the thumbnail.
Yeah, no,
Oh, no,
God,
no
Because
shit.
you're gonna
no.
attract the wrong people.
Well,
with
yeah,
that.
I had no intentions of doing it. The fuck?
Meanwhile, Elliot, fuck, he caught on to what I was gonna
It's
do.
just. Oh, I see. I have an idea, and I don't want to say an idea, but
After the
if it-
recording's done.
yeah. Okay. All right.
Oh fuck!
Oh my
That's
God.
pretty bad. That's pretty bad.
The flames of hell are nice and toasty today.
Oh fuck!
Oh, boy.
There's a nice little back and forth between Ketchy and Barrett here.
Yeah, it really is. It's about, like, calling Barrett out for, like, for not giving a shit about people, like, who got killed in the Mako 1 reactor.
Yeah, it's like because
Oh.
you can't. Again, it's kind of a tricky thing to get into, especially as I'm about to end the part.
Yeah.
but not everything in this world is a fucking black and white issue.
It isn't.
Life is all about fucking compromises. Again, I'm not going to get too deep into it because I'm not ready for that kind of conversation. But mentally also, especially after the last 3 minutes. But I appreciate that it is being highlighted for the sake of having that conversation. Unfortunately, despite the diamond weapon, fully emerging, and he is making a beeline towards Midgar
At a rate of 3 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Hey!
Okay,
Break the highway on the ground.
So
Make
that
sure you have steel materia equipped.
Okay, so that right there, that reaction where it like blasted you past and it zapped,
Yeah.
that's what happens when you get into a fight with Emerald.
Yeah.
Okay.
That happens and it immediately cuts to the
Yeah,
battle.
so
transition.
imagine you take the submarine, you go down, and all of a sudden you get hit with that because Emerald's right in front of you.
Yeah.
and you bump into him.
It fucking jump scares the shit out of you is what it does. That said, unfortunately, we got to call it a wrap here.
Yeah.
Because after the fight with the diamond weapon sequence and everything after, that could be a part of its own. So we're going to call it a part here. When we next meet up, we are going to fight the diamond weapon.
And we're gonna fight Ultima Weapon.
Then we're going to fight Ultima Weapon. Then we're going to do all that shit. You know, I'll leave it on this one. Fun fact, this fight doesn't exist in the original Japanese release.
No, it does not.
This one doesn't either?
This sequence exists of Diamond Weapon heading towards Midgar, but you don't fight him actually in the Japanese release.
You know when
Yeah.
the steamroller was about to crush the Dr. Evil goon in the first Austin Powers movie?
Move! All right, we'll see you guys next time. Have a good night, everybody. Take care.